Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Coca's Pizza here in Canfield, Senior Player Profile. And I'm joined by the one they call Mega. Joel Rogers joins us here. And Joel, talk to me about, first off, how you got the nickname Mega.
So our coach, Coach Sim, just gives a nickname to the linemen. And they were talking about Megatron one day. I don't know how it stemmed to that conversation. And then he just turned to me and said, Mega Sloth. That's what you are.
Sloth. Okay. So slow but mighty, maybe? One of those situations?
I don't really know.
You
but
seem
I would
to be
assume.
doing all right. Offensive line, defensive line, and you said long snapper. Talk to
Yes.
me about the work that goes into all three of those positions and rank them favorite to least favorite.
So I don't really play defense anymore.
Yeah.
So that's probably
There's three.
bottom. Offense, I get reps in. But long snapper, I'm really what I focus on. It's what I'm good at.
You're the guy.
Yes.
You're the guy. And walk me through how you work at that, because what happens so fast on a Friday night, Saturday, Sunday, whenever it happens, right? Takes so much effort, so much work, and so much precision. When did you decide, hey, I'm going to try this out? And when did you figure out, hey, I'm pretty good at this?
So it kind of happened from my brother. He was a long snapper all through high school, long snapper, short snapper. And I kind of just went out there one day with him. We tried it. I did all right at it. And my junior year, I ended up trying for a short snapping position.
Yeah.
And I ended up just sticking.
That's awesome. I mean,
Yeah.
you look at, especially in college and in the pro ranks, everything that it takes to do it. And it takes a perfect snap. You know, if it's
Yeah.
off just a little bit, the whole play kind of falls apart. For you, that's a lot of pressure. I mean, how
Yeah.
mentally do you deal with that on a Friday night?
I kind of just don't think about it. That's the best way I found out how to deal with it.
That's fair enough. But you talk about quarterbacks having a lot of pressure and running backs and some of the skill players. You guys, the special teams unit, we've seen a couple games that have been won by 1 or 2 or 3 points this
Yeah.
year because of you guys. Obviously, offensive linemen are last to get any of the recognition by the mainstream media, anybody, but we give credit. We love the big guys. Those moments, especially like the wins, what do they mean to you? You know, knowing that you're a huge part of that.
It's kind of just like being part of the team, getting to celebrate. We won it together as a group, not one part over the other. The linemen doing their part, the running backs doing their part, getting in the end zone.
You talked about team. What does this team want to leave as a legacy? I mean, you're heading in. We're in week 10. Let's be honest. You guys, it's essentially the playoffs, right? Win and move on, lose and go home. For you, what do you guys want to leave as a legacy? How do you want to be remembered? How do you want the team to be remembered?
I think we're kind of the team where we just never stop fighting. I mean, we weren't great our 7th, 8th grade, or even our freshman year. We weren't doing that great as a team. And then when we came up to the varsity level with all 3 grades, we all sort of just kind of clicked, and it all sort of just started working out. So I think I want our team to be left as just known as hardworking, will not give up.
You figured it out. You guys figured it out. I also heard a rumor you figured out the jugs machine. Jugs machine was on the fritz. You go to the career center.
Yes.
So you took the jugs machine home or to the career center and
Yeah.
fixed it, brought it back. It works flawlessly from what I heard. For you, was that a hand-raised moment? Like, hey, I'll do it? Or did somebody come ask you? How did that materialize?
It kind of just happened. Like, it broke, and then they were talking about it. I was like, I could probably fix that, thinking it's going to be real quick, easy. And it just kind of stemmed from that, and they said, go for it.
That's incredible. And I also heard that you had the lead at the Career Center on building a house, a dollhouse for Habitat for Humanity.
So we were building a playhouse for underprivileged kids,
That's
for an
amazing.
underprivileged family.
That's amazing. How did that make you feel, knowing what you're doing for a family in need?
Felt like I was a big part of something, not just being bigger than myself, sort of. Just there to serve the community.
For project-wise, that probably went to the front of your mind, front of your plate. That was the main thing for you for a while.
Yeah, for a couple weeks, we focused on getting it set up.
Challenge-wise, talk to me about, like the things, the extra time that you took and care that you took on this particular project.
So we, as a school, as a class, we spent probably 2 weeks of class just cutting out animal figures and stuff out of wood, sanding them down, painting them, making it all look nice, giving them all their own personalized name tags built from the school.
Wow. That's incredible. That's leadership 101 stuff. That's great stuff. How did that make you feel? I mean, when you look back at it now, I mean, obviously warms your heart a little bit, but the pride that you took in your work, the extra effort that you did, I mean, did it help you in your quest for leadership? And I mean, you're obviously a big leader, both literally and figuratively when it comes to it. I mean, how did that help you kind of become a better person?
I feel like it was just kind of setting time away from not focus on something that I wanted, just focusing on doing something to better people.
That's incredible. All right, let's talk about your future. Obviously, you're very good with your hands. You're a guy that likes to get into machinery, I guess, a little bit.
I'm more construction. I like woodworking and stuff more.
Okay, so what's the ultimate goal for you? What do you want to do when you get older? I want to say grow up, but boy, you've grown up already, bud.
I'm kind of planning that out still, but I think overall I kind of want to start my own company eventually.
Construction company?
Yeah.
Fantastic. What's your ultimate, like, if you could work on this, it would make your life?
I don't know. I feel like mansions would be pretty fun to work on.
Mansions?
Yeah,
Do you
just
like
getting
building
to
houses?
see. Yeah.
Okay, are you a stone guy, wood guy?
I kind of do it, a lot of it. I'm able to do all of it, but I'm better at woodworking than stone and stuff.
Let's talk about some of the teachers you've had along the way. I mean, whether that's in the classroom or, out in the field. Who have been your major influencers to this point?
Of course, my building and construction teacher, Mr. Benchwick, he's helped a lot, giving me the tips and stuff that I didn't know already. My dad helps me a lot with it. I used to do a lot of side work and stuff with him through his little own business, and it's kind of just taken off from there. I've always thought the way of how does this work and what to do with it.
We all have people, in the community at home that are cheering for us. Who cheers the loudest for you?
Probably my grandmother.
Your grandma?
Yeah.
Talk to me about her, your relationship with her.
For a while, kind of stuck on words.
Sure, no, grandmas can be so influential on their own. I mean, when you're growing up, is that a scenario where, like, she made the best cookies or you guys were best pals? How was that?
I know I used to spend a lot of time over there with them. We'd always have these big family get-togethers at my uncle's, and I always just remember her being there, just having fun and stuff. And then, of course, I don't think she's missed a single one of my events through my whole high school.
It's incredible. That's incredible. So when you're looking up in the stands, are you looking for grandma?
I always try and look for her, yeah.
I love it. She's the first hug you give on the way out?
Yeah, when I see her.
That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, we talked about what you want to do ultimately. We talked about your supporters. Let's talk about some fun stuff. If you got the chance to travel anywhere in the world, where would you want to go?
Ooh. I feel like Germany would be fun.
Why? What's so exciting about Germany for you?
So, my mom's side of the family came from Germany.
Same here.
So, I feel like just going back to where my family's from would be interesting.
Anywhere or anything you want to eat in particular? Any place you want to go?
Just kind of want to be there just to try and see what it's like over there.
Are you a brat guy?
Yeah.
Yeah? What's the favorite food, I guess, is the next question.
I don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards pizza there.
Hey, this is a good place to lean towards
quick
pizza.
Yeah.
This is a good place to lean towards pizza. I love it. All right, now let's go to favorite holiday. What's the one that makes you smile the most?
Probably Christmas, because our whole family always has a thing where we get together, have a party at the houses on Christmas Eve. And I just remember playing with my cousins for the longest time.
All right, Christmas question. Are you a get a guy or a get a gift guy or a give a gift guy? What makes you feel happier and more excitable?
It depends on the gift. If
it sucks, I'm out.
If it's something I built personally, give to them or something.
Yeah.
That I always feel better giving out, seeing how they react to it and everything.
What's the best present you've ever given or made?
I made these. They're like bottle holders for.
Okay.
And they had bottle openers on the side, and they were all wooden case.
Who got that?
I believe my mom did.
Mama got it. Hey, mama should get everything. You know how that goes. All right, last question for you. If you could buy anything in the world that would make you the happiest person, what would you buy and why?
Probably a summer home in Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Yeah.
Why?
I like the areas down there. It's always fun. And you also can go out, buy a house, and be 30 minutes from the city, but still be separated from everyone, not have neighbors on top of you.
And also because if you walk in Tennessee, I guarantee you somebody confuses you with Luke Combs. That's a guarantee. Joel Mega Rogers joins us. Joel, thank you so much for your time. Greatly appreciated. Any final thoughts? Go
Not
Cardinals.
that I can think of.
Go
Yeah, go
Cardinals.
Cardinals.
That's it.
Beat
We'll
Boardman.
see you next time.